So here what happens that when the Kundalini rises, when she goes to the Agnya Chakra, which represents, as you say, the third eye, whatever you may call it, it is between the optic chiasma and it looks after the pituitary and the pineal body. And as a result, we have developed two institutions called ego and superego. The ego is the one which tells us, I have done it, I am doing this. Both these institutions are sucked in by the enlightenment of this center. And that's how the thing opens out. And all your karmas are sucked in. So there's no problem of karmas. Only human beings think that they are doing karmas. Animals don't. They have no sense of sin or anything. They are completely under the bondage of God. So in Sanskrit they are called as pashu, means under the bondage. But we are the ones who have got freedom. That's why we think that we have done this and we have done that. We should not do this, we should not do that. But when the Kundalini rises and she awakens the center, then both these things are sucked in. And when they are sucked in, then you do not do any karmas anymore. You just are in a karma. You do everything. I mean, I travel, such a lot, and I have a family, and everything is there. But it's just happening. I'm just seeing it. I'm not doing anything as such. So when you are also awakened, there's no obligation. It's just happening. It is so. Is here where we should understand this center is bestowed upon by the great life of Christ. Christ is there. And they said that he died for our sins, died for our karmas, is a fact. Because when he is awakened, these two institutions are pulled inside. And you get your Kundalini out there. It opens out. And this bone, which has been calcified, opens out. And the Kundalini pierces through. And this is what it is that he died for our sins. But still the theory is extended that we must suffer. Why should we suffer? He has suffered for us already. And is already written by Thomas, who was traveling to India via Egypt, where he wrote the treatise, and he said that why should we suffer? Christ has already suffered for us. And he's talked everything about Sahaja Yoga. He said it is an experience of self-realization and everything. And that book now is out in England. After 48 years, they could decode the whole thing, which was found about 48 years back in Egypt. And is out now, and is Beautiful Gnostics is the name of the book. But is not so much appreciated by some of the people because it challenges the theories of sufferings and confessions and all this nonsense.
So you awaken the Kundalini at will?
Awaken the Kundalini at will.
Me or you? You cannot awaken yourself. You see, you have to have one enlightened candle to enlighten another candle. This candle, which is not enlightened, cannot enlighten itself. But there's no obligation. But you can correct. Once it is awakened, you can correct it, you can develop it. First, only few hair-like strands of this energy come up and open the fontanelle bone area, and then this flow of Ru starts flowing on you, and it relaxes more of the centers, so more of these strands start coming up. So you can develop it at your will by understanding it, but you cannot enlighten yourself by yourself.
great difficulty in being, in maintaining total awareness. Why is this difficult?
Because it's not Sahaja meditation. All other meditations are artificial. You are in meditation when you are in Sahaja. Unless and until Kundalini is awakened and you are one with the divine power, still thinking all the time, how can you stop thinking? There is one thought that rises and another thought that falls off. Again another thought comes up and it falls off. It goes on like this, and we are dancing on the cusp of these thoughts. In between the thought there is a little space called as Vilamba, is the present. Either we are in the past or in the future. But that is only possible when the Kundalini comes up. Then these thoughts become more lean and there's a bigger space left and you remain in thoughtless awareness. And that is how it works out. Where is our attention, we should say? We are meditating, take it deep down into yourself. That's a meditative mood. Keep yourself there. And after meditation, you just get up silently, sit for a while. I think best would be to have your food first and then meditate, if that is so. If you think that is proper. But I think if you have to get now into that new triggering, as I told you, into that new jumping that we have to do in Sahaja Yoga. If you have to catch that train, then you hurry up. You have to change all these ideas. You have had many houses, you have had many wives, many children in your previous life. You never had your realization, now you have got it. So now, just every individual, every one of you, should not think of others, think of yourself. I have to do it. I have to get it. I have to work it out. This is what you have to do. Why should I miss it? It's a chance of many lives. The chance of many lives. And that's how you can jump over, work it out. We had lots of people in Australia, and if they had worried about themselves as to what I have done for Sahaja Yoga. So in the morning, you just decide what I am going to do for Sahaja Yoga and myself. In the evening, what have I done for myself and what have I done for Sahaja Yoga. Myself doesn't mean selfishness, but for my ascent. Every day, you start a diary and write it down. You face yourself. No excuses, nothing. If you are left behind, what can we do? We can't help it. That is how you will find all kinds of blessings will come to you. You will be able to save money, you will be able to save time, you will get good jobs. All your problems can be solved if you really surrender yourself to that Parama Chaitanya. Everything can be done. But as long as you have this narrow-mindedness and these narrow ideas about yourself, till then it won't work out. This drop has to become one with the ocean. Then ocean takes over.